all about just lifting everyone up so we can all achieve our goals and do it together in a nice way.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And what I would say is that you have not scratched the ground. Keep in touch with me. You'll be able to have more clients and you'll be able to speak in more events, including our annual gala that is coming next year. So please keep in touch with me. I know you're busy and I'm busy, but let's keep in touch, Kerry. Thank you for appearing on our show today. We can get you more and more because you have more topics to cover. And our viewers, thank you so much for watching.
To just put a little bit of tone on it, okay? Which I have my water brush.
So there's a bit of India ink?
A very small amount of India ink in a water brush.
Okay.
So we're just gonna and it's a black car, so
what principles do you use when you're using your water brush? You're just trying to make it look nicer, or you're trying to actually get it closer to the color? Are you doing shadows?
I'm doing some shadows, and sometimes it's just a tone.
Yeah.
The windows, even though the top ones look white, I think they would look better if they were dark. So I'm just going to make them dark. And then little bits of
And so when you're done, this is your sketch. You're not going to go back, let's say, and color it, or no. This is it. This is your daily sketch.
This is my daily sketch.
Oh, awesome.
And then on this side, I'm going to probably write a little bit about what I did today.
Okay. That's awesome. Okay.
And then I might not post that side. Depends on my blog. Depends what I write over here.
Okay.
But I will post probably this really quick little sketch that I did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure my presence had made it a little longer than it normally takes you. But is that finished? That's great.
It's pretty simple. So
yeah.
And actually, I go out with a friend and sketch quite often, and we do a lot of talking.
Yeah. So are you finished that sketch now?
Yeah. I'm good with it.
Perfect. Do you mind flipping through your book while I?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to see some of the other ones that you do.
Okay. So I sort of have everything.
Oh.
Going to the doctor's office, playing golf, the dog, of course. Then there's that I like beer thing.
Oh, wow.
And then if I didn't sketch, I wrote what I did.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a flower just in the backyard because June 18th.
So you do kind of like a little date.
A date, and then what time of day it was. This case, it was really hot. It was 32 degrees, feels like 42 on June 18th,
wow,
which is really hot. And then in my backyard, the red chair. So sometimes I do color.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just, and that's beside the bicycle cafe.
Oh, cool.
And they're my practicing cars.
Yeah.
And then beer and sweet potato fries, because that's what we do. And a rainy day, I could sit on my front porch and draw.
Oh, wow, okay.
In the backyard again, in my living room at 8:30 at night. And that's actually looking from my backyard towards downtown. And then we're having electricians do work in the house. So this was a light bulb.
And the subject matter is whatever. It's very eclectic in terms of it's cans, it's flowers, it's buildings.
Yeah,
it's
trees.
Wow.
Again, I went to an appointment and I was there an hour early. So thank goodness I had my sketchbook. And The
people, the figures. Okay. So how have you learned to draw figures and faces and things?
I have, well, I mean, I did in college, I did figure drawing, but faces and doing it really quickly is really about practice.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's the house across the street that just got sold. We finally put the air conditioner in the window because it was too hot.
But it's all really interesting. That's yeah.
Something boring can be interesting with simple lines and a little bit of tone.
Yeah.
And it actually had wine in it. It's a pottery. It's a pottery wine glass. And then I draw my dog a lot. She's a great model, except she moves. This was over by Blackfriars Bridge.
Yeah.
That was working. And this is when I went on vacation, so the morning coffee, and I was reading Dangerous Kitchen by Frank Zappa. So there's a lot of what I read, too.
Yeah,
and
of course.
The lights. And we played crib because there's no TV and no internet, but again, the dog. And then I didn't do much drawing here because I did a project called Dogist where I drew a dog every day for the month. So.
And that's the Scribbles?
Scribbles was part of that, and I had like 31 dogs, which is on my blog, I believe, and writing, and again the backyard.
Oh, that's amazing.
Somebody knocked the top of my maple tree off, and it's only like 4 foot tall. Somebody come by and they whacked it off, and it was so disappointing. So that's my poor maple tree. And again, trying to practice with cars. And the other books that I've been reading, How to Age Disgracefully, which was very humorous. A beer. 1,000 Dog Portraits was another book. I get books from the library all the time. It's so interesting. And again, the dog. The dog again. The Authenticity Project, also a humorous.
Wow.
And then just sometimes adding color, the market, Covent Garden Market. And then sometimes I do a lot of writing. And this was at Western. The Practice, which I'm reading now.
I saw that on your table. Yeah.
Which is really interesting. The Sober Diaries, also fun.
Okay.
The Holy Roller at Victoria Park. My pruning shears. Cocoa again.
So there's an example of your scribble. Yeah, awesome.
With a little bit of color in it too.
And this is you playing. It's great.
And this, when I was golfing, I had this sketchbook. So. Yeah. And then the tree I just got from Reforest London, part of the $1 million tree challenge. Yep. So that's planted in front of my house now. And then this is The Art of Nothing, 35 Years of Mutts. It's a cartoonist that did dogs.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then there's today.
And then today. Yeah. And you just have to write. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So welcome back. We've just been outside photographing and actually sketching. Along Dundas Street. We're now in the shop at Museum London, which is pretty amazing. And we were talking this is like a third. This is a half of the show in terms of which is here, which is really amazing.
They've always been very supportive of my work, and it suits here, the local architecture, and then when Carrie asked me to do this, it was like, wow, that's so exciting, and I can't believe
cool
how many pieces of artwork I have here.
I was asked one time, how do you define success? Oh, I want a piece in the National Gallery, or for London, I want a piece in Museum London. And you're in Museum, it's in the shop in Museum London, but that's still pretty. It's still pretty cool.
It's close.
It's close. It's part of it in many ways that people are coming through because they're highlighting local art, right? They're highlighting you. They're highlighting the Paul Lambert, which is cool. So what we have behind us is some of the stuff we were talking about, isn't it?
Yes.
In terms of.
So we have a ball glove because I live down the street from the Bat Park, and curling. We've had curling at the Budweiser Gardens,
which is
now going to be Canada Life Place.
Right. We were, and just outside they were actually taking down the signs.
It's supposed to be ready for the hockey game Friday night.
Yeah, so that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
So, do you curl?
I used to curl, but my husband was too serious, and so I ended up stopping, and my feet got cold.
So instead you walk around.
Instead I walk
around, which is awesome. Yeah. And then we, of course, we're talking about Blackfriars Bridge and just your love of the community.
I live around the corner, and I walk across it all the time. And again, I said I love winter.
Yeah.
I don't like driving in winter, but I love the visual of winter.
Yeah, and so when we were walking here, we were walking across on the pathway on the
west
side of the river. But you were just talking about how you particularly love the river in winter.
It is so beautiful. All that white snow, and if you get a blue sky, and it reflects in the water, and the colors are so beautiful, and the naked trees add a lot.
Yeah.
Because in the summer, sometimes it's just too green.
Yeah. Yep.
So that winter has its own beauty.
Kind of clean beauty to clean lights.
Clean beauty, and it's always, for me, the sound of the river. When you walk by it, 12 months of the year, you hear the water.
Yeah.
And I just find, if I was stressed out, that helps to.
And one of the things we're talking a lot about, particularly in the area that you live, is we as Londoners, when we're driving, we're going back and forth, we don't actually see ourselves as kind of a river city. But Thames has been really, really important. And when you're where you are and you're always walking by it, it's pretty amazing, eh?
It is, yes.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing we were talking about, Cheryl was sharing about, was her Save Me series.
My Save Me series.
So we've got a couple examples here.
Where I add figures that I've actually drawn from a live model at the Arts Project, and I put them into buildings, and these ones are, I don't believe that they'll tear this one down.
That's by the library?
It's Queen's Ave.
Queen's Ave, yeah.
Queen's Ave. And
the old library.
The old library, yeah. And this one is Richmond Street.
Okay.
And then I've also added embroidery to these, which is like just another little step that seemed right. And
we were talking about the historical context, actually, of the embroidery.
Of embroidery, yes, because it's such a Victorian craft. And I did it growing up on the farm. I did embroidery, and it's sort of all those years ago, and then it comes back, and I still have my embroidery cotton from when I lived on the farm.
Oh my goodness, okay. So maybe I should start doing barns as well. Save me.
Yes, there's a lot of barns that my family has a barn, and I want to go up there and sketch it. I've taken pictures, but I haven't actually sat because I have such a connection to it. The project at St. Thomas Elgin Public Art Center, it sounded, oh my God, that's amazing. But I thought, I don't have a connection to that barn. So I wanted to wait and go to my my family barn that's still in the family.
Wow, okay. So last week's edition was all about Beyond the Boards.
Right.
But it was that whole historical connection, how we're losing things.
Right.
And the need to not just, as you say, it's our job to document it, but it's our job to actually bring out the emotions. Yeah.
Right. And hopefully people will realize how important these barns are. And they're 150 years old.
Yeah.
They're amazing. I mean, my nephews and niece have the farm now, so it's still in the family, and they're very proud of the farm, so that's good.
So it's the same. So the rural context, the urban context, obviously, is our architecture.
Right.
You know, whether it's old bridges or old buildings
and Western.
Western. So we're just going to go around a little bit and show some of your work. Does that sound okay?
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Yep.
So, okay. So here we go. And here's some more of kind of the London series.
The all London. And again, I do a lot of artwork in January because I can't golf and it's dark out. So I end up doing a lot of artwork in January, which seems odd. It's my most productive month. And I love January, which I know not everyone does. And then, of course, I did streetscapes where I did 3 blocks of London. And this is the only one I have left. It's a lot. It's like 30 buildings.
Yeah.
And it's complicated because you have to go into Photoshop and put it all together. And
it's very cool.
And then, of course, I make greeting cards of some of my work, which works well.
Which makes it more accessible and affordable in that kind of context. So, brew hopping London. So you actually did a lot of the...
my writer friend, Kim Wolf, we did this brew hopping across London, and it's about all the craft breweries in the city. So it was fun, and all the people that run these places have so much passion for beer, and it's such an art, it's a science. It's just, craft brewers are amazing. And they make good beer.
They do?
And they make non-alcoholic beer, some of them too.
Oh,
so
wow, okay.
it's good for everybody.
Wow. Okay, awesome. And then just over here,
some more.
just some more. It's pretty amazing, all the places. Oh, there's, the Village Idiot, which of course is where I come from. I did, that sounds really bad, but I live in Old South, so the Village Idiot's in Old South.
It's changed. It's black now, but the owner really liked this.
Yeah.
So I did an extra picture for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. Okay, so let's head back.
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. Okay, so we're back from our walk, and we're back from Museum London and the shop at Museum London, and we have come down to the basement. Typical Blackfriars Old South basement. It's kind of, you gotta watch your head.
Short people.
But I do find a lot of artists actually put their studio in their basement.
In the basement.
Yeah,
it fits, and there's running water close.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's.
I mean, I know there's sometimes. I have good friend Jamie Jardine, who's in the basement, and he bemoans the lack of natural light.
Right. But I do have pretty good lighting now.
Yeah. So
it's nice and bright, and I can spill anything I want. It's just a cement floor.
Yeah.
It's cold in the winter. I have a heater.
So take me through your process now. So you've been out, you've done your sketches. You want to produce something, or
And
just tell me show us your studio. Let's see. This is really cool.
Well, I usually set up here with my photographs. I'll have to find this one, which is, I have a whole file of pictures. So I have London, and then I have, this is King Street. King Street.
Oh, wow.
I have, and this is all, where's my,
And how long would that take you to do? Or is it still in process as well?
Sometimes I put this away for about 3 weeks now. I haven't touched it.
Yeah.
It's an off and on. Like sometimes I can sit down and do one all in one day and be done, or in like a matter of hours. And then sometimes I come back to it a few times, and sometimes I don't like it and I rip it up and I start again.
Yeah,
but
it's very typical kind of process in that sense. So yeah,
I'm not always happy, and even if someone else might be, if I'm not happy, I'm just not happy. So.
Yeah.
And then these are really old pictures, and the reason I hung them up was because I used to work big. These are from the 80s.
Yeah.
Figure drawing at Museum London, I believe. They had figure drawing in the 80s there. So it's yes, I can work big. And then, of course,
so your sketchbooks. The sketchbooks are kind of your. This is the pride and joy. Yeah.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And I actually pulled one out where I used to. These are from photos, but I drew every golf hole I played for about 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And most of them are from photographs. Some of them are on location, but I just got obsessed with it, and I just kept doing it. And
that's pretty cool.
And I think I did like 780
So you're
individual golf holes.
So are you a golfer that draws, or are you an artist that plays golf?
I think I'm an artist who plays golf. Because it's more, even though I love golf, I'm at the point right now, I don't even keep score right now, because I would rather just walk around and look at the trees and maybe see a deer or a blue heron. And this was a trip to Italy, so
oh wow, okay.
So in 2011, and then I put some photographs on it. Everything was done on location, but I ended up having some photographs, so I put them in there. But it was just 2 weeks of drawing that was so amazing.
Wow. So was this the trip you went with Kevin Banks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
And then there's another one, I went to France, but I don't know which sketchbook it is.
That's good. I mean, I could be here all day going through all of those.
Yeah.
But basically, you take a picture.
And if I want to do something more finished, then I have it on here. And I can adjust the brightness and contrast so I can see more detail, and then I can also change anything I want. I have to put more detail in the windows here, but that's how I work. And I've just gotten so small, and I think I want to be bigger, but we'll see what happens.
Well, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, just when people say, just use a bigger piece of paper. And it's like, it's not really that easy.
No, so I had some of the same difficulty. I remember going to see Kevin Bice, and it's like, I struggle with bigger because your mistakes are shown up easier. But he was like, no, just use bigger paintbrushes. Which is, so painting's a little bit easier, but
right,
in that context, yeah.
At least try to use this one.
So that's great. But your drafting board is here. What do you use that for?
I cut my own mats if it's small.
Okay.
If I do something bigger, I take it out, and I've had Art East do them, but I can cut my own mats here.
Yeah.
And like anything little, I was doing some little tiny, when I did my Doggist project, I used little pieces of paper and little pieces of mat board, and I did these tiny ones.
And so this is your dog project.
This is my dog
scribbling.
Yeah, some of the scribbles. Some of them were done in my sketchbook, but some of them were on scraps of paper, and most of them are my dogs.
So that is the other thing. We sometimes, when we get a little older, we wait for the perfect time, the perfect implements, the perfect paper. But you use scraps of paper.
Yeah.
The idea is just
some of them have stuff on the back.
Just do it.
Yeah. Well, I know this one did. Had something on the back, but.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
And yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So there's Richmond
variety, which isn't done yet, but.
Okay. And then your love of
Yeah. There's the latest scribbles that I was doing of.
Actually, I love those.
Current dog and the dog before.
Actually, I love those. Are amazing.
And to me, the most important part is the eyes. So I really made sure I got the eyes in the right place and the right shape.
Yeah. And so within walking distance.
Yeah.
That was the name of the show.
Yeah.
And is that your design as well, the shoes?
Yes. And actually, that's the one I didn't use. I have one with the boots on top, and it's all in one line.
Okay.
So that's the.
You're just playing with designs.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. No, this is a great little spot.
I can spend hours and hours down here.
Yeah. So does your husband lose you to this?
Does he? Sorry.
Does your husband lose you down here?
He does, but he can watch sports for hours and hours and hours, so it works perfect.
Awesome. Okay. So let's just head back upstairs. So welcome back. We have, my goodness, what have we done? We went to the museum shop. We saw your studio.
We did urban sketching.
We went for a walk.
Yes.
We had a bit of a talk, and now we're back. It's like, what else is there to do?
I don't know, do more art.
Yeah, there's always more art. But Cheryl, thank you for letting us into your home.
It's been really fun.
Yeah, actually, we were talking a little bit about this. Artists come in all shapes and sizes, so to say they're introverts is a generalization, but we tend to create alone and explore internal things as we're trying to figure out our voices.
Yes, exactly.
And it's a very personal thing to show our art, but it's really tough to talk about it sometimes, isn't it?
It is, yeah, because it is. I am very much an introvert, but talking one-on-one is so much easier than talking in front of a lot of people.
Yeah.
And again, it's just like doing artwork. The more I practice, the more I could be comfortable with it.
Yeah, but what's great about this show is that we can do one-on-one, and we can explore, and we can see just every artist has a different process, and every artist has a different reason why they're doing it.
And we start at different times of our life.
Yeah.
We work completely different. We stop, we start, we change, and hopefully we change and expand and
learn.
And learn.
Yeah.
The big one. Never stop learning.
Yeah, but we really do celebrate everybody else, like your artistic journey, mine, others, in terms of those things. Is there anything anything I haven't asked or anything you want to say, anything we've missed? So this is one of those where if you say something great, it comes, and if we say something really silly, it comes up.
Well, I think it was an honor to be asked to do this, because as most artists have a lot of self-doubt, so it does give a little bit of confidence to what I'm doing. It doesn't mean it appeals to everyone, but it appeals to some people, and it makes me want to do more art. Yeah.
The one thing I really enjoyed about some of the stuff that you said about that was that it doesn't matter if somebody else likes it. It has to be true and it has to be authentic to you. Like, you're doing this because it's internal and it's coming out. And yes, the fact that you, let's say, whether it's dogs or whether it's streetscapes or those kind of things, and the reason you're doing it is for something that you believe in.
Right.
But you're not doing it for anybody else. So it just means you will have to keep doing it.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's really great, because we for us, art isn't. We do have other jobs, other passions as well. But I do understand the struggle that professional artists go through. When you actually do have to create for somebody else, it may not be something that's.
Yes.
Yeah. But there's even great lessons in that. But the ability to be true to yourself, like you definitely are that.
Oh, good. That's my goal. I mean, I do commissions, and then but they're really hard. It makes that one that I had fun doing to, oh my God, are they going to like this? Like, it just puts a whole different kind of pressure on you. Even though I can rip up something I did, it's okay because I didn't like it. But it's just a very personal journey.
Yeah. And most artists throughout history did commissions, right?
Right.
Like, that's actually how they paid the bills. Or if you were Da Vinci, you would run away anyway. You would take the money and run. But and that's how art was done in terms of commissions, etc. But I think I struggle with that too when I'm either doing it for someone or a commission, the pressure that we put on ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we know that some people have a vision in their head before they asked us. So can I get the vision that they're thinking of? So, because some people are, whatever you do, I'm sure I'll like it, which makes it easier. But there are some that are very specific, and we have to go back and make changes. I've did a commission. I did one 4 times before I got
what they wanted.
Yeah.
Oh my
goodness.
goodness.
It's like, at least I was happy in the end, and it was a building, so it was
and good practice.
Yeah, and good practice.
Yeah. So that's great. Thank you for. Thank you. So we spoke to the folks at the Shopping Museum London, and it looks like your pieces are going to be on show and on sale from now until
November, mid-November.
Yeah, mid-November almost. So there's a new opening of a new show in terms of November 16th, but obviously they still be there for at least the first week and a half or so, which is awesome. You're online. We'll put your website there in terms of online as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. And do you ever do workshops or things like that?
I don't, and I've done a couple little ones, but I don't feel I'm a good teacher. I would have to do a lot more practice to do.
Okay.
I can talk about my work, but being a teacher is a whole different skill.
It is, actually.
It's like Kevin is good, Sue Garrington is good, but they have the teacher background.
Yeah, so, and not every artist, not everybody should be a teacher.
That's what I.
Yeah, but I also know that, so if one of the great things we talked about is you might not be a teacher, but you've still got great tips for people who are learning.
Right, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
in terms of the books to use. So if somebody were to start themselves out, obviously you've got a book, what would be your number 1 or 2 tips for somebody?
Just practice, and practice from life. It's okay to draw from photographs, but from life it's just more exciting, and you'll learn more if you draw from life.
Yeah.
And draw often.
Yeah.
Even if it's only for 10 minutes a day.
Even if it's small.
And get that little sketchbook that
makes a difference. Yeah. Okay. Those are great tips, because you get the little sketchbook. It doesn't take as much,
fits
and
in
they
your
will
pocket.
And they will get better.
And if I showed you even a sketchbook from 15 years ago, I think they're way better, but other people might not.
Yeah. So that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you
really
for
appreciate
coming.
it. Okay. So thanks for watching.
Okay.